Well, it's been nearly about 3 years since I dictated the last recording that I've got here. And I'm just reflecting, well, am I obsessional in my pursuit of spiritual life? It's certainly major with me. I'm fortunate in that everything else has left me. You know, it's not some great noble achievement. I found I was in poverty. I found I was alone. I found I'm retired. I mean, I'm 76 now. It might look as though I'm obsessional, but I wouldn't be if I had these other opportunities, perhaps. Perhaps in a loose way I do have these opportunities, I'm just not willing to follow them up. Or you are obsessional then, Marshall. After all, how many recordings have you done now? Possibly 2,000 published. And another 1,000 that I haven't got around to publishing yet, that I'm trying to work through as in the last recording. Yeah. Let me see if I can excuse myself from being in this category that I've just talked about in the last recording. Yes, the rescue's to hand. God gave it to me yesterday without me realizing it. My house fellow, a lady, she's from Bangladesh. And she says to me, well, how many people listen to your recordings? I said, I don't know. She said, you can find out. I said, yes, but I'm not interested. Oh, why not? Well, I've not come to change the world, is basically what I was thinking. I'm not here to evangelize everybody. I'm not here to have a tremendous following. I'm not the guru of the 21st century, you know, the avatar sent from above, the Messiah. I'm just Marshall. If nobody, I've said this before, of course, if nobody listened to my recordings, only my critics, well, that's okay. They've been of such incredible value to me, making them. If you like, it's marshalled my thoughts, my philosophy, my reason for living, my life into the ages to come, life eternal. I'm come that you might have life and have it more abundantly. And that I find wonderful, and I would appropriate that purpose. But I'm not come to ram it down their throats. I'm not come to be some success. I'm Marshall. It's simply the doing of making these recordings is a great pleasure to me. Great pleasure. An incredible joy, because can I say it's as if I'm communing with God. I feel I'm astonished at what I've recorded at times. And I can't remember recording it. And I think, wow, that's a good point. Where did he get that? Wow. Oh, you say, Marshall, you just love yourself. Yes, I do. I was taught to. Mum loved me. And I was taught that I was a good boy. And I was a good boy. And I loved Mum, and that's what Mum wanted. And that's what I needed. I needed Mum. Yes. And as I pointed out, I only had her from 5 years onwards, really. But we made up for it. Bless her. You see, I think the world is in very good hands with God. He doesn't need my help. He graciously has me help when it's of value to me to do so. And I love him for it. Nah, I love him anyway, for all the rest he does, for everything he does, for everybody. Lovely God. That's what counts with me. I don't need to change his class from here into a heaven on earth. Well, people can go to heaven if that's where they should be. And that's where he'll put them. And if they're meant to be here, well, they'll be here. And that's wonderful, because he's doing what's best. I love him for it. My overwhelming desire is to trust and love him for it. I do think this is the way to go, of course. And I have put it out there on YouTube so that it is available. And I'm not sure what I'd do with it, this resource. If anything, it's just there. And perhaps God will make it very clear to me. Or perhaps he won't. That's just right, God. Whatever you do, that's just right. I think I mentioned in somewhere else, I met someone the other day and he just said how much he appreciated it. A complete stranger to me. I'd given him my card so that he could check my YouTube channel, so to speak, reference. And he does. I think he was a sort of early 30s type chap. Definitely a loner. Or not so much a loner, but a person who feels alone. Not greatly treasured by society. Nice to know he's loved by God. Which would you rather have? It's pretty obvious, isn't it?